Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today, as usual, man. You guys know the deal on this channel. So about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history, guys. And in this video, we're going to talk about this article I saw on ESPN this morning when I woke up. Once again, from Dave McNamara, a clown out there who knows nothing about the NBA's history, doesn't respect the NBA's history, never played sport a day in his life, Dave McNamara, right? And he's out there promoting all these narratives and lies for LeBron James. And in this article I saw, they're talking about LeBron James's most remarkable NBA streak is at risk. That's what this article said. I was like, what are they talking about? His most remarkable streak. And I thought they were talking about that bogus 10-point streak that they keep celebrating every damn season. That's what I thought they were talking about. So I clicked on the article, and no, they're talking about another streak that, once again, is fake as hell, guys. Another fake streak for LeBron James that they're celebrating in this article. And we're going to talk about what streak they're talking about, guys, in this video, man. Goodness gracious. I tell you, man, ESPN's coverage of LeBron James is just... it's disturbing, guys, to say the least, because like I told you, they never give you context or perspective behind this stuff. They won't give you any, whatever, guys. We're going to talk about this video, man. I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states has been supporting my channel. You guys know I am truly, truly humbled by all support, guys. Like I said, it's truly humbling. You guys continue to support the channel, come through the comments, the emails, the messages. You guys share your stories with me. It means a lot, guys. So thank you to everyone out there, man. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, like I said, man, I'm pumped up this morning, man. I was listening to Rocky on the way in here, man. The Rocky 4 soundtrack. You guys know that soundtrack hits, man. So I was listening on the way, and I'm pumped up. I was already been feeling really good these last couple of days, man, because my daughter made the JV basketball team the other day, man. She's been trying out for the last 3 days. She made the JV basketball team. We just found out. So shout out to my daughter for making the JV basketball team. She's a freshman, so that was a big deal. She didn't even really want to try out for the basketball team. And me and my wife, you know, I kind of like, not force her, but I talked her into it. And I told my daughter, man, she's been playing soccer since she was like 5. She loves soccer. But I told her, to me, you're more natural on the basketball court. You just seem more natural out there. You know, my daughter doesn't have the opportunity to play basketball a lot. You know, I want to get a basketball rim outside on the driveway for her. But to me, her body type, her athleticism, it just suits her more on the basketball court. Everything just seems natural for on the basketball court. And she didn't start playing basketball until she was in 5th grade. She started playing soccer when she was 5. And to me, she's just better at basketball naturally. So I talked her in, and, you know, like I said, she's pretty good, man. So shout out to my daughter for making the JV team. But anyway, like I said, guys, I wanted to talk about LeBron James and this, you know, remarkable streak, quote-unquote remarkable streak that he has going on that's at risk. Now, I told you, I saw this article this morning from Dave McNamara, so you know it's going to be some weird LeBron James narrative article. But when I saw the title of the article, and it's talking about LeBron James' remarkable streak at risk this season, I assumed and I thought they were talking about that 10-point streak. Because I told you, they keep promoting this 10-point streak that we know is fake. It's not a real streak. They're promoting a regular season streak, when they've never promoted this for any other player in the history of the game, guys. I never remember them talking about this for Michael Jordan. I never remember this being a thing all the time. Oh, Michael Jordan keeping his 10-point streak. Like, remember, Michael Jordan has the actual real streak. We're talking about regular season and postseason. It's Michael Jordan, guys, not LeBron James. But that's what I thought they were talking about. But that's not what they were talking about. So as I'm reading this article, I realized that they're talking about LeBron James's all-NBA streak. Now, I didn't even know that was a thing, but LeBron James apparently has a streak here of 21 consecutive seasons of making an all-NBA selection. Whether it's first, second, or third, doesn't matter, all-NBA. So they're saying that that's the longest streak in the history of the game. Once again, a weird streak that they celebrate for LeBron James, but they never mention this stuff for any other player. It's never relevant for anyone else. All these obscure stats and streaks and records that they promote for LeBron James, only for him, just to try to make it seem as if he's greater than he really is, and that he was doing things that no one else could do. Once again, they won't give you perspective or context in this article. So, like I said, in the article, they're promoting LeBron James as having 21 seasons consecutively of making an all-NBA team. So, LeBron James' rookie season, he did not make an all-NBA team. it was his second year that he made an All-NBA team. So from that season, his second year in the league, the 2004-2005 season, till now, right, until last season, the 2025 season, LeBron James has made at least an All-NBA first, second, or third team every one of those seasons. Now, if you guys remember, just last year, we laughed and we said, how the hell did LeBron James end up on an All-NBA team last season when you were negative 54? But you know what, guys? I did some research and I looked into something, and I think that we thought, or I thought anyway, that was the only time that LeBron James was negative. And I did the research and I told you guys that was the first time in NBA's history, or the first time in like 30 years, right? I told you it's like 2000 something, that a player made an All-NBA second team or greater while being negative. I told you the only other player over the last 30, 40 years that I looked into was Tracy McGrady from like the 04 season on the Orlando Magic when he led the league in scoring, but the Magic won like 20 games, all right? And he made All-NBA second team, but he was a negative because the team was trash, right? I think Grant Hill got hurt that season. It was supposed to be a good team, but they had some problems. Anyway, that's the only other player that made an All-NBA with a negative plus minus over the last 30, 40 years, guys. LeBron James was the first player since then, right? No one even coming close to this. But, like I said, when I looked into it, guys, you realize that LeBron James made an All-NBA team in 2022, and he was a negative 117. I don't even think we talked about this. We talked about negative 54 last year. 2022, guys, remember, that was the season that LeBron James told us to keep that same energy. That was the Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard, Rajon Rondo, right? Anthony Davis, all those guys were on that Laker team. He told us to keep that same energy because we were laughing at these guys playing together. He told us to keep that same energy. He said, please, please, when the season starts, keep it. We've been keeping that energy. LeBron James fans don't want to keep that energy. LeBron James himself didn't want to keep that energy. And he was a negative 117 that season, guys. I didn't even realize that until I looked into this stuff. But that season, guys, he made an All-NBA third team. All-NBA third team. Do you think LeBron James deserved to be All-NBA third team with a negative 117? But when we take it a step further, guys, then the plus minus and some of this other stuff, and I tell you guys, LeBron James making these All-NBA selections over the last 7 years or so, it's an absolute joke, right? I want you guys to understand something. Remember, they came up with a league minimum on these guys, right? 65-game league minimum. So in the article that I'm reading, this is what they're alluding to, that LeBron James can only miss, I think, like 2 games from now to the end of the season, guys, to keep this streak going. Because remember, he won't be eligible for a cheesy All-NBA third or something this season. If he missed, I think, 2 or 3 more games. Remember, he's already missed 14 games this season for the Lakers. You can only miss 17 games in total. So if he misses 2 or 3 more games, it's a wrap for him as far as qualifying, right, being eligible for an All-NBA selection. So Dave McNamara in this article is talking about how LeBron James would need to basically play the entire season and not miss a game from this moment to the end of the season to keep his streak going. But once again, Dave McNamara is assuming that LeBron is going to make an All-NBA team just because he played the 65-game minimum. You see what I'm saying, guys? This is Dave McNamara. That's what he's talking about. Oh, all LeBron James needs is the game minimum. He'll make All-NBA easy because they give him All-NBAs. And I'm going to highlight it right now, guys. Remember, they're celebrating a streak, guys, that should have been broken a long, long time ago. That's why I'm going to highlight you guys in this video. It's a fake streak that they're celebrating again. Another fake streak for LeBron James. They love to promote these obscure things, these weird stats, these fake streaks. These are not records or streaks. So let's think about this now. Like I told you, LeBron James, they're saying his consecutive seasons, 21 consecutive seasons, All-NBA. Remember, they did not come up with an All-NBA third team, guys, until the 1989 season. All right, the 1988-89 season was the first year that they came up with an All-NBA third team. Before that, it was All-NBA first or second. That was it, guys. So I told you, for all those years prior, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, basically to the 89 season, there was no cheesy All-NBA third team for some of these guys to get. So if you couldn't make an All-NBA first or second, that was it, guys. That was your only chance. That was your only options. So how many NBA players in the history of the game could have kept the streak going or could have made an All-NBA third team if they were around to be made? But they weren't there for a lot of these great players. So once again, they weren't allowed to cheese these All-NBA third selections. Michael Jordan himself, when he first got to the NBA, his rookie 1985, he was All-NBA second team as a rookie, guys. LeBron James wasn't. All-NBA second team. And remember, there was no All-NBA third. So either first or second, that was Michael Jordan as a rookie, guys. Leading the NBA in total points. Sensational. So if we think about that, an All-NBA third team came in 1989, right? And they didn't have that prior. And we think about them coming up with a league minimum now of 65 games, which they're trying to say is going to hurt LeBron James' streak. Why do they have a league minimum, guys? Because these guys can't show up to work. I love when you hear these guys complain about the league minimum when they first came out. Remember Draymond Green was all up in arms? The guys in the back in the day didn't need a league minimum. Yeah, because they show up to work more often than not, Draymond. They were more consistent. They gave effort more consistent. They were just there. That's just the facts. You guys are not there. So they had to put this league minimum. I told you, to me, it's way, like, the league minimum is not really doing anything to these guys. All it is doing is allowing them to understand and know how many games they can miss now. Now it just gives them more calculated, odds to which games to miss. Now they can miss 17 games in total. They figured that out. They know that, and they'll manage 17 game misses. I told you they should have made the league minimum 75 games. You're allowing them to miss 7 games. To me, that's a good amount of games to miss. 7 games, 65. That's an absolute joke. But anyway, they came with the league minimum because these guys can't show up to work. So if we think about that, right, I think the league minimum came into effect the 2023 season, I think it was. Or maybe the 2024 season, I think it was, right? 2024 season, I think that was the league minimum year. I think it was. So if we think about that, and then we go through LeBron James' career, let's just go through LeBron James on the Lakers, guys. Because LeBron James has been making all-NBA teams when he's not even eligible, technically. And he shouldn't have been making these all-NBA teams just based off his on-court production, the impact that he doesn't have on the court. This man shouldn't have been making all-NBA teams. And the amount of games he's played, how are you making an all-NBA team? Now, let's think about this, guys. In 2019, right, his first year in the Lakers, LeBron James played 55 games, guys. He played 55 games. So he almost missed 30 games that season. The Lakers won, 35 games that year? They were trash. They didn't even make the playoffs. They didn't even make a play-in. Nothing. That year, LeBron James played 55 games. Remember, he activated playoff mode that season. Activated playoff mode. They didn't make the playoffs. But somehow, some way, LeBron James still ended up on an All-NBA third team. He played 55 games. How the hell is LeBron James on an All-NBA third playing 55 games, guys? Somehow, some way, LeBron James magically ended up on an All-NBA third team that year, even though he missed a third of the season with a random groin injury. He activated playoff mode and did nothing down the stretch. But he ended up on an All-NBA third team. So right there, his streak should have ended. 2019, that should have been the last year. LeBron James should have made an All-NBA team that year. So 2018 should have been the last year of LeBron James' streak. Boom, right there, should have ended easily. You played 55 games, but what will they celebrate? LeBron James' stats in losses. They celebrate LeBron James' stats on a team that won 35 games. That's embarrassing, guys. Somehow, some way, ended up on an All-NBA third team, though. So once again, it's highlighted as a fake streak, right? Weird stuff there. Let's go to the next season, 2020, right? They have the bubble championship. They have the 3-4 month layoff. Great for LeBron James and Lakers. He played 67 games of a possible, I think, like 73. The Lakers played that year. So he played 67 of their games and made All-NBA first team. Great for LeBron James. Once again, playing 67 games, man. Not impressed here at all. Let's go to 2021, guys. LeBron James. Somehow LeBron James made an All-NBA second team in 2021. Remember this. This was the year that LeBron James' Lakers were defending champions. They made a play-in as defending champs. Somehow LeBron James ends up on the All-NBA second team. But this is even the kicker, guys. This man played 45 games that year. How the hell do you play 45 games and make an All-NBA second team, guys? That's a laugh. Absolute joke. Giving LeBron James his All-NBA selection. He didn't earn All-NBA playing 45 games, guys. You think that's a legit All-NBA selection playing 45 games? There's no way in hell you can justify that. I don't give a damn about his numbers. Once again, the Lakers were trash in 2021. Remember they got knocked out in the first round by the Phoenix Suns and LeBron just walked off the court early? Remember that, guys? And remember, they were up 2-1. They lost 3 games in a row. LeBron just walked off the court early. Anthony Davis went down. What a hot mess, LeBron James. But he made All-NBA second team playing 45 games that year, guys. That's a joke. That's an absolute joke, man. Michael Jordan would have never made All-NBA team playing 40, 45 games back in the 90s, man. What a joke. They gave LeBron James All-NBA a second team. Not even a third, a second team, guys. Wow. And then he follows it up the next year with the 2022 season, right? All-NBA third team playing 56 games, and he was -117 that year. How the hell are you an All-NBA third team in 2022 when you only played 56 games and you were a -117 on the court, guys? -117 that season, guys, for LeBron James when he told us to keep that same energy that year. That was the 2022 season. Keep that same energy. Please, I'm begging you guys. You played 56 games, dude, had a -117 on the court. Zero impact. But somehow you made an All-NBA third team. So how is LeBron James keeping this streak going? This streak should have been ended. This is the fakest freaking streak ever I've ever seen in my life, guys, when you look into this crap. Let's go to the next year. The 2023 season, somehow, some way, this man ends up on an All-NBA third team in 2023 season. He played 55 games. 55 games. 55, guys. So I want you guys to listen to this. These are the 3 seasons I read off. 45 games, 56 games, and 55 games. He made All-NBAs in all those seasons. Those were not, he would not even be eligible now for the All-NBA if that was the rule, back in them seasons. And this was a couple years ago, guys. 45 games, 56 games, 55 games. I told you in that 1 year, 2022, he was a negative 117 on the court. So what the hell are you doing? Once again, your team is mediocre out here. Also, 2022, the Lakers were at plus 476 in the free throws. No, excuse me, 2023, they were plus 476 in the free throw line. All-NBA third team. 2024, they were plus 507 at the free throw line, guys, plus 507. And last year, they were plus 222. So all these last 3 seasons from the free throw line, guys, the Lakers combined are plus 1,205. They are plus 1,205 over the last 3 seasons combined. And I told you, this season alone, they're plus 101. My goodness, guys. LeBron James making All-NBA selections. All right, so then 2024, he played 71 games. Remember, they came with the minimum that year. Made the 3rd NBA All-NBA team. And then remember last year, we said he made All-NBA second team playing 70 games and negative 54 on the court, guys. What an absolute joke. And this is what Dave McNamara is celebrating. LeBron James making All-NBA thirds, All-NBA seconds while playing 45 games, 56 games, 55 games. This is insane, guys. Think about it. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 seasons over the last, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, right? That LeBron James has made an All-NBA selection that he's played under the minimum now. That wouldn't even be qualified if they had a minimum on these guys for the entire NBA's history. LeBron James would not even qualify for 4 of these All-NBA selections. So like I said, it's a fake streak, guys. Now, to give you guys some perspective here, Michael Jordan, the lowest amount of games he played in an All-NBA season in his career, guys, was 78. 78, guys, was the least amount of games he played in an All-NBA season, guys. 78. And Michael Jordan never made a cheesy All-NBA third team. He made All-NBA second team his rookie year, and every other All-NBA team he made was first. Michael Jordan ain't no time for those All-NBA thirds, man. That's LeBron James being given these All-NBA selections to keep that streak alive. It's really funny to me how you hear these clowns like Gilbert Arenas and some of these other guys talk about how the NBA doesn't want these streaks to be broken, or they don't want these guys from back in the day to be overtaken by the current players. All they do is protect LeBron James with these streaks and allow him to, like I said, make all NBA teams being negative multiple times, only playing 45 games 1 year, but you qualify for an All-NBA selection. 55 games 2 seasons, 56 games 1 season. You qualify for All-NBA? That's an absolute joke, man. That's an embarrassment, especially when you think about LeBron James' team getting all these free throws, when you think about LeBron James not playing any defense, standing around the basketball court. Just standing around doing nothing. You give this man an All-NBA team? Weird stuff. So Michael Jordan never had that luxury of being given an All-NBA team, but he played, the minimum games he played in the season was 78, guys. I believe that was 1993. That was the least amount of games he played. LeBron James, 45 games, guys. Night and day. All right? Larry Bird, injured up Larry Bird, dealing through all kinds of pain. The least amount of games Larry Bird played in an All-NBA season was 74, guys. 74 in 1987. He made All-NBA first team playing 74 games, guys. That's the least amount of games he played in an All-NBA season. Meanwhile, LeBron James played 45 games in a season and made All-NBA. Weird stuff, man. Magic Johnson, the least amount of games he played in All-NBA season was 67. So once again, he would still qualify with the league minimum, 67 games. Magic Johnson in 1984 made All-NBA first team playing 67 games. LeBron James lowest, 45, guys. Not even close. All right? I think Kobe Bryant's least amount of games played in an All-NBA season was 65. And we all know that Kobe Bryant dealt with a lot of injuries throughout his career, but the lowest amount of games he played was 65. That was the minimum, 65, so he would have made it. LeBron James, 45 games, 55 games, 56 games. This is insane, guys. It's laughable when you think about some of this stuff that we talked about, and they're trying to celebrate this streak that LeBron James going. That's not a streak, guys. That's a fake streak. This is not a real streak. The streak should have been broken years ago. I told you, 2019, this man made All-NBA 13 playing 55 games. That was the end of it right there. But somehow he ended up on All-NBA team, guys. I told you, all these seasons that LeBron James has been in LA, they've been gifting him these All-NBA selections. This man's being carried by Anthony Davis and the rest of his teammates every single season to these All-Star selections, to these All-NBA selections. They're just giving him. He's not earning this stuff. He's not deserving of an All-NBA when you're a negative 17 in the court and you play 56 games. You're not deserving of an All-NBA selection when you play 45 games and your team doesn't even make the playoffs. Like, how the hell are you making All-NBA teams? What are you doing? There's no impact there. They're giving you these things off of your stats. That's all it's about. And we know the stats have been finagled, right? They've been inflated in this era. No one's impressed with LeBron James' stats when he's standing around on defense and you're a negative on the basketball court and your team is not even winning games. When it matters most, where's LeBron James? Nowhere. Being carried by Anthony Davis. Now you're being carried by Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. The third option. Shout out to you guys who came up with that little nickname. So as you guys can see, it's a fake streak. LeBron James' remarkable NBA, All-NBA streak is in jeopardy because if he misses a couple of more games, then he won't be eligible. And that'll break his NBA record, 21 consecutive seasons of All-NBA. That's what Dave McNamara was talking about. Nonsense, Dave McNamara. You gave no context and perspective in that entire article. I read the entire article. He didn't mention any of these seasons when he was making All-NBA thirds and seconds, playing 45, 55 games. It's an absolute freaking joke, man. But LeBron James' longevity and durability, they want to celebrate. These NBA streaks, these 10-point streaks, it's all a laugh for LeBron James, guys. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.